Hockey, or more specifically ice hockey, was a sport created in Canada in the mid-1870s, with the first indoor game ever being played on March 3, 1875. On November 26, 1917, the National Hockey League, or NHL, was created. The NHL is considered to be the best hockey league in the world today, with 32 teams from America and Canada competing. Hockey is played on a 200 feet long ice rink, with goals on each side of the ice. The game is played with each team having 5 skaters and 1 goalie on the ice at all times. While most sports use a round ball, hockey uses a flat and round rubber puck that is 3 inches wide and weighs 6 ounces. Each skater and goalie have their own stick to help them shoot, pass, or stop the puck. Each player also wears extensive padding as the game can get physical. The goalies have the most padding as they are defending the puck flying at them at high speeds. Throughout the game, each team may switch players during the middle of the game or during stoppage of play with line changes. The NHL and most professional leagues play 3 20-minute periods with 15-minute intermissions in between each period. For most high school games, however, the 3 periods are only 15 minutes long. Before the game and in between each period, a Zamboni drives over the ice to resurface and clean the ice. The goal of the game is for the 5 skaters on each team to try and score as many goals as possible, while the goalies of each team try to defend the goal and keep the other team from scoring. If one player scores 3 goals in a game himself, this is called a hat trick. The game starts with a face-off at center ice, and this is repeated after every goal is scored and at the beginning of each period. There are a couple rules in hockey that tend to confuse people. One of those is offsides. On each side of the ice are 2 blue lines that indicate a team's offensive or defensive zone, depending on which team's goal is in that zone. If a skater crosses the blue line into his offensive zone before the puck crosses the line, it is ruled offsides and play stops for a face-off on the red dot nearest the infraction. The other rule that can really confuse people is icing. And icing occurs when a player in his defensive zone shoots the puck down the ice and over the opposing team's red goal line on the other side of the ice. After an icing is called, a face-off takes place in the spot inside the defensive zone on the team that committed the infraction. There are a few sets of penalties in hockey, such as tripping, cross-checking, and high-sticking, where the player who commits the penalty sits inside a penalty box just outside the ice. Most minor penalties are 2 minutes, and during these 2 minutes, the team that committed the penalty plays at a 4-on-5 disadvantage. This is called a power play for the team with 5 skaters and the penalty kill for the team with 4 skaters. There are also major penalties such as fighting or intending to injure another player, where the player who commits the infraction goes to the penalty box for 5 minutes and in some instances may not be allowed to return to the game. One of the most unique aspects of hockey is teamwork, as the 5 skaters try to work as one cohesive unit. Daniel Lecomte, assistant coach for the Forsyth County High School hockey team, talks about the importance of teamwork in the sport.
The importance of teamwork, I think it's just players coming together, just having the love for the game. I think communication can really build your personality perspective and get you ready for adulthood if you're in high school or playing college.
While hockey may not be as big and popular in America as the 3 other major team sports, since the NHL has signed a new TV deal with ESPN and TNT before the 2021 season, TV ratings and popularity of the sport have significantly risen over the last couple of years.